Hi there, everybody. This is probably your very first um, video here. It's on reflections. You're going to need the lesson 1.2.1 resource page to be able to follow along with this video. So make sure you've got that. If you don't have one and you're at school, pause the video now and get a copy. If you're at home, it is online, so you can print it out from our class Moodle site. Um, And so it's asking us to reflect these objects over these dashed lines. And here, when the lines are vertical or the lines are horizontal like they are in these two, it's not too tough. Um, and so we just go point by point. So this point right here is one away from the line. When it's reflected, it ends up one away on the other side. So it ends up right there. This point right here is 1, 2 away from the line. So when you reflect it, it's 1, 2 away on the other side. This point right here is 1 away. So its reflection is 1 away on the other side. This one is 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 away on the other side. And you can draw the shape as we go if you like, or do it at the end, doesn't really matter. This point right here, 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 on the other side, then we'll connect them. This point right here is 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3 away. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, just going point by point. And if you can do it without doing all this counting, that's fine too, but I'm trying to give you a method that's going to work for all of these. So let's keep going. This point right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the other side. Goes down. This one is 1, 2, 3 away. So 1, 2, 3 on the other side. And this one, I think we've already done. It's right here, so we'll just connect the dots. And there is the reflection of that funny looking shape there. Now, this one, it's kind of the same idea, except we've got a horizontal line that goes left and right instead of up and down, but the idea is the same. This point right here is 1, 2 points above, or 2 units, sorry, 2 squares, whatever you want to call it, above the line. So when you reflect it, it goes 1, 2 below. Point B up here is 1, 2, 3 above, so we go 1, 2, 3 below. It ends up there. C is 1, 2 above, so we go 1, 2 below. Now point D is on the line. It's 0 units away from the line. So we go 0 units on the other side. That kind of means it stays in the same place. That one does. So we connect the dots, and there is our reflected image. Now, I labeled these points up here, A, B, C, and D, for a reason. When you reflect an object, you're reflecting these points here. But when you reflect point A, we're not going to label this point A, right? I mean, if you had a brother, would your brother go by the same name as you? Of course not. Not even if you were twins. You wouldn't do that. And then you don't do that in math either. We don't give 2 different points the same name. But they are related. They are reflections of each other. The name we give the reflection is A prime, and that looks like a little 1 that's an exponent. Okay, so the reflection of A is A prime. The reflection of point B is, you guessed it, B prime. The reflection of point C is C prime. Now, D didn't move. We could label this D prime, but it's the same point. It's already called D, so really we've already got a name for it. We don't need to write another one. So there we go. Okay, so let's check out this diagonal one. Now, hopefully the vertical and horizontal lines don't look too tough. And they're not. They're pretty easy when you get used to it. The diagonal ones are a little harder. I would really, really encourage you, if you have trouble with these diagonal lines, turn it so that it is a vertical line. Or turn your paper so that it is a horizontal line. Whichever you prefer. Whichever you're more comfortable with, do that. It'll be a lot easier. I like vertical lines, so I'm gonna make it vertical here. And then the process is the same. We can start here. We can count kind of across the square. That's one square, so we go one square on the other side, and there's that point. Let's see, this point here is 1 away on that side, so it's 1 away on the other side. And there it is. And we can connect the dots. This one here is 1, 2 away, so we're going to go 1, 2 away on the other side. This one is 1, 2.5. So we're going to go, there's a half, there's 1.5, there's 2.5. There's that point right there. Next is this one. We go 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3 on the other side. There we go. Connect that one. This one's next. 1, 2. So 1. Boy, did I mess that up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This one is 1, 2. So 1, 2. Oh, yeah, that's fine. Sorry, got a little confused there. This point, 1, 2.5 away. So there's a half, 1.5, 2.5 away on the other side. We can connect them, and that is the last point. So we can connect those, and there is our reflected image. Okay, so we're just counting on one side the same as we do on the other. If the line is diagonal, make it vertical, make it horizontal, and it will be easier. So take a minute and pause the video and give number 4, 5, and 6 on this page a try. Welcome back. Hopefully you gave these 3 a try. Let's go through the answers real quick. This one is a diagonal line. So when you get a diagonal line, make it vertical, make it horizontal, whichever one's easier for you, and then do it. Point Z here is half away, so half away on the other side. Y is 1.5 or 1.5 away, so we'll go a half, 1.5 on the other side. X also 1.5 away, so 1.5 away on the other side. W is 1, 2.5, so there's a half, 1.5, 2.5. And now we've got all 4 points of that rectangle. We can draw them. And there is our reflected rectangle. And we really should label the points. If they're labeled here, we ought to label the points of our image. Now, this is X. This was the reflection of that, so we're going to call it X prime. This one is the reflection of W, so W prime. This one is the reflection of Z, so Z prime. This one is Y. This is the reflection of that, so Y prime. There we go. Number 5, the line's vertical, so no turning or anything necessary. This point right here is 1, 2, 3, 4 away from the line you're reflecting over, so 1, 2, 3, 4 away. This one is also 1, 2, 3, 4 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 1 away, so 1 right there. This one is also 1 away, so 1 on the other side. And there we go. We got a capital T. Okay, let's look at this M here. We kind of got points on both sides here. Let's see what happens. This point is 1, 2 away from the line, so we go 1, 2. Oh, look at that. There's a point that's already there. So we don't really have to add anything to the diagram. This one is 1, 2, 3 away, so we go 1, 2, 3. And look at there. There's already a point there on our M, so we don't have to add anything else. I wonder if it kind of looks like that's going to be true for all of it. Let's check a couple more. This one is 1, 2 away, 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. And with this one, if you check any point that you check here, is going to have a point. If when you reflect it, it's already going to be there on the other side. There's nothing really to add. This one, the reflection of this M, when you reflect this M, it carries it onto itself. So there you go. Hopefully the vertical and horizontal ones are pretty easy to you. When you get a diagonal one, turn your paper. That is the key. Hope this helps. Work through that assignment. Get some help if you need it. And we'll see you later. Bye.